One of my favorite ways to use the subconscious is as a portal to the soul. Yes, my friends, I am going to share with you what I just shared in my Unwind community session about the three ways that the subconscious mind can be a portal to the soul and the benefits of that. Now, if you want to have access to the full video where I delve into more of a personal story as well as the full hypnosis session that is available to those in the Unwind community, where I often do free sessions, I'll put a link below and some information of how to join the Unwind community. And you can text me replay and have access to it right away. So let's dive in. Welcome. I'm Heather Keys, your guide to journey of self-discovery and empowerment through the subconscious and superconscious minds. And today we're diving into the three ways that the subconscious mind can be a portal to the soul. Now, the first way is hidden depths and self exploration. So, this really goes into that treasure trove of memories, emotions, and thoughts beyond our conscious awareness. This is through trance or any practice like hypnosis that can take you out of that conscious analytical mind and into the feeling and perceiving mind. Gives you access to the soul's whispers and sensing or feeling into your true essence. By venturing into this territory, you can unravel, hidden motivations, long forgotten, or even new desires, unresolved matters or feelings, and really get a good picture of like who you are, how you're feeling at this time. So it's like a self tuning in or self discovery is the possibility here. Now, the second way is through symbolism and spiritual significance. So, anyone that has really done any hypnotherapy knows that the symbolism or even just the colors, like the richness of the imagery that the imagination produces. I often say, like, the subconscious mind will just produce the imagery that's necessary for healing or for evolution of the person, right? Because we're tapping into what I would call the superconscious mind, which is like that portal into universal mind, into access of creativity. We could call it source energy or the divine or God or the mind, right? The energy that creates worlds. And this can really serve as a bridge between our conscious mind and our souls. Like the symbolism, the imagery, like when we dream, it's amazing how we will have these seemingly abstract or nonsensical dreams when really that's our subconscious or unconscious mind processing our day or stuff that we're going through, and all sorts of things with imagery. And this is what also happens with trance work like hypnotherapy. And so imagine, it's like a secret code to your spiritual journey. And this is where metaphors, imagery, and insights can come into your greater purpose. And that's really where we're going on three: transcending rationale and tapping into intuition. A lot of people will say, how do I hear my intuition more? How do I know when it's my intuition? And really, this is how. The more time that you spend in a parasympathetic space, in a trance space, in a space where you're like really leaving the conscious analytical mind aside and moving into the feeling, perceiving, you're going to receive information. And sometimes that information is loud and clear, and it's just exactly what you have to do to move forward. And sometimes more, it's a subtle whisper or a step to take, something to do to start you to being able to access and listen and hear the voice of your intuition more. So, this, I just love this, this way that our subconscious as that doorway to intuitive wisdom, where we get the creative ideas, gut feelings, aha moments, and connecting directly to the essence of your soul's guidance. Think of it as a compass leading you towards your authentic self and life's calling. Embracing your intuition and attuning to the subconscious's gentle nudges allow you to navigate life's journey with greater clarity and alignment. And this is really the gift that it does give us. To me, anytime that we uh kind of let down our guard and soften into the space of the higher self, it crushes anxiety, it crushes fear. Fear and anxiety do not live in that space, because that's the space where we have the knowing that we continuously will always have access to the creative wisdom that creates worlds every step of the way. And even when we don't have that knowledge right now, or we can't find a solution, knowing that we continuously have access to creativity, which will give us the solutions to our problems, is so relieving, is so relaxing. And it really is what crushes fear and anxiety. And I love that. I love knowing that even in the darkest times, we actually still are in wisdom, like we still have access. And even when we can't hear it, and even if we can't relax, and even if we feel afraid, it's really helpful knowing that creative solutions can happen at any time. And it really is when we stop trying to fix or solve something analytically, especially when it is an emotional or psychological or spiritual problem, or, tension or issue, we're never going to find that solution anyway. I actually did make a video before this about, how subconscious problems need to be solved subconsciously. And then I am still going to make the video on 3 ways to know when a problem is a subconscious problem and then needs to be solved subconsciously. But basically, most problems of any type of psychological or emotional or spiritual nature cannot be solved with logic and analytical trying, because they are for the soul, for the spirit, for the psyche, to inform us, to lead us on our continued journey of purpose and what we came here to do. And so those are the 3 ways that the subconscious act as a portal to the soul. And also knowing that by accessing this, um, it really does enrich our ability to speak and express ourselves and foster authentic communication. For those of you that have trained with me or that are looking to train with me in October, or have just been part of my community, you know that the work that I do and that I teach others to do is helping people move from the codependent self to the authentic self, to the self that is really free to express and speak and live without all those masks. And what it does is this empowers us to unveil our genuine thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, overcoming inhibitions and self doubts that may impede confident expression. And I just so happened to be on a podcast for soul speakers that recently came out. And so the podcast is out. It's about using hypnosis um to get over fear of public speaking. And it's really and so I speak about how hypnosis helps with this, and I do talk about the higher self and the soul as well. And then I've designed my most favorite hypnosis audio yet, and it's a free audio that goes with that podcast. So I'll also pop the link to the podcast below, as well as to the free audio, which once you sign up, you'll get the download. It's called Empowered Soul Speaker. And with that, you'll get an email where there'll also be a link to the podcast. So, kind of either way you look at it, you'll access the podcast and the Soul Speaker audio. And this audio is designed for you to unleash your authentic voice, conquer public speaking anxiety, and captivate your audience with confidence. So, thank you everyone for being here. I am Hypno Heather, and this is the time to express your soul, to feel into your soul. And I really am your partner in this transformation and empowering compassionate healers, coaches, and therapists to make a positive impact on others. Whether you resonate with the spiritual aspects or are drawn to the psychological dimensions, there's no denying the power of self-discovery and authentic expression. So check out all this stuff, and thank you for being here. And of course, like, subscribe, share if this hits you different. And ciao for now.